Okay, we've got Mr. Agarwal also joining us now this morning to discuss some of the emerging trends in the agri-industry and, what perhaps are some of the pressures as well as the outlook on demand currently. Mr. Agarwal, thanks so much for joining us. If we can just kickstart by talking a little bit about the kind of overall trends you're seeing when it comes to agri, when it comes to crop sowing right now, the kind of demand momentum also you're observing when it comes to insecticides, for example.
You see, as per current data, the summer crop sowing is double than last year. Mainly Kharif and Rabi seasons are there, but in between summer crop season is there. And because due to late rains, all reservoirs are full. So farmers are going to take advantage and summer crop area is going to increase. Regarding insecticides, I like to explain that it is playing the most crucial role for our food, nutrition, health, wealth and environment security, which no country can ignore. So this is a very, very important sector, although maybe small, but having vast potential to grow. Reason being, if you see our consumption of pesticides, it's just 5% in comparison to China or Japan. It doesn't mean that we recommend blindly use of pesticides, but in comparison to China, our yields are one third per hectare in comparison to China. So how much potential is available? And our Honorable Prime Minister has rightly said, for doubling farmers' income and in coming $5 trillion target, agriculture is going to play the most crucial role.
Okay, what about the government initiatives as well, helping, agri spends in India? Do you feel these have improved and have actually been beneficial?
Yes, the way government has focusing agriculture. Unfortunately, after first green revolution, once we become self-sufficient, then this sector was neglected. But now you see for the last 5-6 years, allocation of funds are increasing in the agriculture sector and the laws which are made to free the agriculture from the clutches of only one market. Now farmers are getting freedom to sell their produce anywhere in the world, and the way government has given 1 lakh crore for agri-infrastructure. Similarly, they have allocated 50,000 crores for other agriculture initiatives, which never happened. And for agriculture, water is the most important. This government has completed number of dams which were pending. So they have given priority to complete those projects. A number of new area has come under irrigation. And wherever irrigation is coming, their production is getting automatically doubled. So that way government focus is not only on domestic agriculture, but they want to double the agri-produce export also. If you see internationally, our share is not even today 1% in agri-trade crops, which is not grown anywhere in the world. So today our number of crops are having great potential for export. So government has target to double the export also, and that is all put together. If we see a holistic picture, then our agriculture and industry related to agri inputs will have very good growth in coming time.
Sure. Mr. Dhanuka, how much is the theme of inflation impacting the farming community per se? And are you facing input cost pressures? And more importantly, are you passing them on?
Yes, you see, all pesticides, rather they start their basic from crude. So petrochemical products, you can say indirectly. Other side, the devaluation of the currency has also impacted the price. And we work on very thin margin, so we do not have any option other than to pass on the burden of increased cost to consumer.
Okay. Mr. Agarwal also wanted clarity on how is it that you're mitigating the risk of increased raw material costs, and would that then entail to substantial margin pressures in the times to come?
You see, there are two types of pesticides. One is generic, which are manufactured by many people. But there are some patented products or exclusive products. Our company is working with 6 Japanese companies and registering their new technology molecules for the first time in the country, where hardly there is competition. So such products give good margin, and we are having a blend of products. Some products give very good margin, some normal margin, some thin margin. And if we make a blend of all these formulations, then the margin is very good. And now, not only today agriculture, the consumption of pesticide increasing apart from agriculture for household also in a big way. So that is the another segment opening up in big way.
Okay. Now, rural India has been, fairly resilient in the last year. Give us a sense on how you feel that recovery is continuing now, whether we're plateauing, whether you're continuing to see further momentum.
Yes, this momentum will continue. Region as infrastructure coming in the country. Earlier, there were no roads to reach the villages. So they were not in position to sell their produce in the market, and they were forced to consume locally. Now with the availability of infrastructure, the farmers are in position to bring their produce to cities and get better price. And they were not in position to reach to cities to purchase the inputs or pesticides. So that way now they are in position to purchase. And hardly our 30-40% agriculture area is really under plant protection. If you see eastern UP beyond, hardly it is backward area. Hardly few farmers use pesticides. And slowly they are also understanding the benefits. Recently, you would have seen that government is allowing drones. First, they allowed for locust control. Now they have already allowed for survey. And we expect shortly drones technology, which is used world over for pesticide spray and artificial intelligence. Then that is also going to come in India very shortly. And with that, this industry is going to further boom, especially pesticides and other related nutrition. Because with artificial intelligence, you can spray the right quality and right quantity. So that is going to increase the farmer's yield and income. And definitely when farmer's income increase, he will like to invest more in his agriculture.
All right, so we'll leave it there, Mr. Agarwal. Thanks so much for joining us this morning and talking us through some of the recent trends that you've been observing.